lovelies, good afternoon. Hiya Melody, hiya Kenny, hi Vicky, hiya Lozzie, and it's a crafty lifestyle. Who else I got? Anyone else here? Shannon. Hello everybody, good afternoon. Okay, so I'm all over the place because I wasn't feeling too good last week, so I have just not done anything apart from diamond paint. Just wanted to show you my little pug. Look, he's a pug, and he was so quick. Like seriously, took me just a small amount of time. I just got to cut off the canvas around the side, but he is so adorable. This didn't take long, and oh my gosh, how quick are round drills over square drills. I'd never done them apart from the ones that I'm on now. I'm also at the very end of my other one, but it's so cute. Oh my god, I'm like, ah. It's tiny. Okay, hello lovelies, Pamela, Monica, Tavorna, Angie, Angela, everyone, good afternoon. Wanted to show you a few books. Four? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I want to show you my options of what I wanted to colour, and we can pick together. But yeah, they're gorgeous, all of them. I love them all. He is snazzy. He's ready for summer. Hello Heather and Miss Fab and everyone coming on in. Zeely. Good afternoon, my loves. I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing really good. And that's okay. We still got this. 1 minute, wait a minute. Beep, beep. It's still there. Okay, so I want to show you the two. These were Happy Mailed, these two by Ray Desiree. I call her Ray. And these two I bought, they're both colour by numbers. This one's the circles. I love my circles ones. And this one I have an idea to do acrylic paints with. So like like the paint by numbers that you can get in like by Winnie's Picks, etc. I want to do these with paints because you'll see why in a minute. Hi Lou. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you're all very, very, very well. And if you're not, big hugs. Hi Mona. You guys are so funny. Okay, and then the 3 books that I picked out that we can pick from, I just love her so much. So this one is Wildwood Soiree. I can say it now. And this is Lady Iris Ivyshire. Sure. I just love her. So this is option 1. So think about it whilst we're flicking through. And this is the Mermaid Legends by Anna. I call it Anna Ellie. And this is option 2, which is a mermaid, but thankfully there's no tail because I'm over mermaid tails for now. We were mermaided out in the last month. So this is option 2. And then option 3 is my favourite book of all time. And this is, this is option 3, which is this one, which won't actually take too long. Hi, Mum. Hi, Groon. Hi, everyone. I just love them all. So we've got 1. No, this is number 3. This is number 2. Ooh, 1 minute. Option 2. And option 1, which is Miss Lady Ivy. I just love her. She's so adorable. Oh my gosh. So have a think, and I'm going to flick through some books and then just throw 1, 2 or 3 at me. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so think about it, and then I'll do a quick, and then we'll have to have a look back. But in the meantime, let me show you these super cute chibi books, and they are Harry Potter. So I didn't know they existed, and I still got to catch back Jen's stream. So apparently Jen did this as well, and I love them. They're just adorable. So let me show you. This one is who's the creator? I don't know who the creator is. That just is printed in Great Britain by Amazon, but I'm not sure. Anyway, there's no artist. So hiya Heather. Hello, Leah and Tracy. So save your numbers for a minute and then I'll do a quick after this. Hiya, I really want to call you Ladybug Lou. So Ladybug Lou. Anyone else coming in, if I've not seen you, it's not personal, just missed you. Okay, so one side is printed with a super dark print, but I like it, partially I like it because it's all the stuff that we relate to. But then the other part is when it's thin paper, if I show you in the light, can you see that it comes through the other side because it's so dark against like a light backing? Can you see that? It's like really, really dark. But I don't care because I love them. So you can see what style this is going to be. Oh my word, right? Oh my word. So you get test colour pages. Hiya, Becky. Hiya, Mary. Hello, everyone. You get 2 test colour pages, which is super cool. It is super thin paper, just saying, but it shouldn't deter you because you can always copy them anyway. But you're just going to find what works in this book. Just don't drown it in water. But I love it so much. Look at them. Like, who created this? Oh, look at them. They are gorgeous. I just love how he's got a Voldemort doll. When I first went through this, Andrew will back me up, I squealed because I just couldn't get over the cuteness, especially Dumbledore. I love the Hagrid and the Severus Snape. Hi, Mum. I did say hello earlier, I think. If chat goes very quick, I don't see people. So hello. Yes, me too. I don't fear them. But some people don't like their bad papers. So I always like to just say whether it's good or bad. Helly! There's your pal. Oh my gosh. Look at the Severus Snape ones. So they are adorable. I can't get over how cute they are. So it is a chibi style, obviously. You know, this is the one I love, the Hagrid one. Oh my gosh. The Dobby one. Just can't. I can't. Zeely, isn't he? Oh my goodness me. They're just too much. They're just too much. It is adorable. So if you are liking chibi and cute, oh, look at the Voldemort as well. If you're liking cute chibi style, definitely, and you love Harry Potter, I think it's just one for your collection. Oh my gosh, McGonagall. Like, just look at him. I love the snake as well. So yeah, just Quidditch, Hermione. I'm not sure who that one's supposed to be, but it could, I really wasn't. I was like, all right, my love, you relax. Dumbledore. You just got loads of different chibi types. See, I think there's a couple of artists. Because Snape again, there is Harry on his broomstick. But yeah, I think there's a couple of artists. I don't think it is one. I'm going to go as far as to say that I'm pretty sure it doesn't have just one. And then that's the back. So if you want a screenshot, it looks like that. So it's Harry Potter chibi colouring book. I don't know the artist. And then we've got the second one. And this is different. They haven't got the same images. Different style. Again, you've got a test colour page. Different style altogether. But again, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you know how it goes. Hiya, Mama Tots. You know the story. It's just for the Harry Potter fans out there. Lozzie, I know. You're a Voldemort liker because he doesn't look at the Dursleys. I like that one. Yeah, he doesn't like Harry either. I just love how they gave freckles to Ron. But look, it looks like he's got chicken pox. Look at his arms. I mean, I'd have to get rid of them. I mean, bless him. You don't have freckles like that. I was like, oh my gosh, he looks like he's got chicken pox. What happened there? Love this one. This is Luna. Old Dumbledore there with his knitting. Harry's mum and dad. The Dursleys one, right? I always said the same. I love this one as well. Look at the size of Hagrid in the back. I love it. And the little dragon. I was like, oh, this is one of my personal favourites. I am the biggest lover of the Night Boss. So when I saw the Night Boss and Urn, I couldn't. I love this one as well. Although you'd have to colour him as see-through as you could, because look, she's in the back. And then, yeah, it's just the Dursleys again. I just can't. And then they've got a quote even. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. I think it's one of the most famous quotes in the book. And then these ones have got a bit of text on them. So, you know when he says about the little dragon's such a cutie. And then Double Trouble, Snape's face. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. It just, yeah, I love it. Brilliant, isn't it? So they are both Harry Potter chibis, and if you type them into Amazon, you'll find them. This one's got the brownish cover, this one's got the blue cover. Okay, and very quickly before we pick our page, these are colour by numbers. However, this one I just had to pick up. It's not the circles ones, but I've got an idea. If you don't want to see the spoilers pages, then just look away for a minute and I'll let you know. This one looks like it just needs to be done with acrylic paints to me. So that's my plan. Acrylic paint. And because of the limited palettes in this one, like say for instance here, I'm going to test it on something as simple as that. I think it will work really well. So I think these need to be tackled with good old craft paint, and I think it will look better than anything else. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I think it's beautiful, and if you like anything in the ocean, these are super cute. Oh, sorry, Robin. Do you not like Harry Potter? Sorry. These are so nice, aren't they? So I think definitely with these types, a good old acrylic craft paint will do well. And I'll let you know on the progress on that. I think if I try it and it comes out really good, I think especially with these types, like that. Can you imagine? Really lovely. Thank you. And then if you're a Disney fan or if you're not, again, this is the circles. So you remember I say to you, it's got circles and pixelated ones. But you remember like these types, they're all circles. Well, this is just all Mickey. So it goes back to, you know, good old days of Mickey in the early eras. I'm not keen on the pixelated ones. I never have like these ones, but I love the circles. They always come out really nice. So I think with these kinds of things, these are really good with like pencils and super tips. However, I think the Oceans one's definitely going to be one of those that we can do with acrylic paints and try it out. But these are just nice, whimsical, goes back to the early days of Mickey, especially with the Three Musketeers. Hi, Gary. And yeah, just nice and cutesy. And I like that they've gone even back to Steamboat Willie, which is the original one in, oh gosh, how long ago was that? Such a long time ago. And even the old black and white where Mickey used to look like that. Do you remember? So these are nice and easy to do. Fantasia, all Mickey related. So really lovely. So with some of them, they come up looking like this, which just does my eyes in. It's just too much, too little. Whereas I like these ones, and they're actually really easy to do. So don't daunt them. And then obviously you get your colour palette at the bottom and you match them up with your pencils. So that one is Mickey & Co. Circles, and it's brand new. It's just come out. But that's it. Okay, throw your votes in because we're going to start one. So remember, we have number 1. number 2. I'll put them all in the screen, and number 3, and I'll try and round up with the most amounts. I try and get them all in screen, which is going to be hard. Okay, let's come up. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. So the bottom one's the third, so we go this way. 1, 2, 3. Throw all your votes in, and then we'll start one and we'll get colouring. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll go back on the chat. Hiya, Tabby. There's lots and lots of 2s, and there's quite a lot of 3s. Okay, how many? 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. I think we've got quite a few. 3, 2, 3, 3 3s. Okay, let me add these. Well, not, you know, being thorough, but let me just have a quick go back on what the options are. The book for number 2 is The Mermaid Legends. Can you see that? That's the number 2. This is Serene, this is Mermaid Legends, and this is Wildwood Soiree. 12 2s. Oh, thank you. I was just about to go back on that. So 12 2s, 3 and 1. You're welcome. Just ask away. Emily, we're choosing 1, 2 or 3 to colour today. 1, 2 or 3. 6 for 3. 6 for 1. 12. Oh, we're coming. We're coming more and more. Oh my gosh, they're level, guys. They're level. This one and this one's level. Number 2's winning. So, hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, then we've got another 2. All right, so this one's 1. So it looks like we're going to be doing this lady. She is a mermaid, but she hasn't got a mermaid tail, which is really, really, really good. Zealy, I'm going to do her at some point. I love her so much. She just called to me. Look at her. And then at the back, you've got the paintings. Let me show you the painting of her. Look at her. She is adorable. Lady Iris Ivershire. I'm not tired of a mermaid like this. I'm tired of mermaid towels. So we're good. We're good. Okay. We'll go for this one. You voted. Okay. So, let's zoom on in. Is it good on your screens? Right, so I will be doing a little bit of a turquoise fill, but I know, but I am going to be using Holbeins. I'm going to try the Holbeins on this paper. I'm not very good with Holbeins on many papers that are so smooth because I don't want to sort of go down on them. Tabby is on Etsy, this one. I know, the puppy is just so cute. The puppy is adorable. Okay, so we need our pencils and I need a palette. Now, I've got the, bear with me. I have the, where are we? Okay. I've got the catalogue, the first Sarah Renee Clark colour catalogue. However, I'm just thinking maybe for her, Let's have a look. But this one, yeah, it's, to me, it's not too complicated because she hasn't got a big mermaid towel, so that's fine by me. Mermaid colour palette. And we got those loose glitters, which I will be putting in the Mermaid Parade. And I really fancy her to have this like grape sort of burgundy coloured hair. So I'm going to work around that. So I want the burgundy with like, you know, like these colours. So you have like a burgundy, she's got quite purple, but you know when you come to the edge, it's got like a lighter touch. Thinking around that, these types of burgundy, you know, those deep dark. Or, let's have a look. I'm just having a quick look, guys. It was either burgundy or red. See, I like this colour palette because it's got this like copper red burgundy. It's got this nice sage type of colour. This dark green, this turquoise and a melon. Hiya, Joanne. Oh, Kenny, it's amazing. Wildwood Soiree. This was Rebel sent this one. I just love it. And I really want to do her, so I will get around to her. Wildwood Soiree. And it's by Annie Steg Gerard. I love it. But yeah, I really like the thought of her hair being like this grape. So let me save that. And we'll just go for those few colours to start with. It's always good to have a little starting point. So that is the colours. It is melon, turquoise, green, like a sage, and I think that's beautiful to do on her. And then also if we wanted to add in any golds, that would go perfectly. So you've got a mixture, because we could do a mixture of golds and maybe a turquoise in with that long. Let's work out the hair. I think her hair is the thing that called me the most. And I think it's good if you've got a starting point, you know exactly where you're going, don't you? So with the Holbeins, yeah, like a plum hair, Gary, that's right. I'm just going to do like a grapey plum. So we've got burgundy, raisin. Raisin's a nice colour. I've got that in mind. You know, that's not going to be my darkest though. So like, you know, this type of really nice colour. Oh my God. You know when you just got it in mind, where you just know that you instantly going to like those colours. That's my mind right now. Some things call me and some things don't. See, these colours would go really well as well, wouldn't they? Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so in my nice pastels, let's get our lightest base. So we're going to go for Sea Fog. I've got all the cards for this. So we need a mid-tone. So we've got a light, we've got darks. We need that mid-tone. Something like, what would go as a mid-tone? Don't want to go too light. Let me work that one out. What's that one? Rose. Whoops. Let's have a look. Okay, that's a mid. Okay, so that'll be like my sort of tones. I can add a heavier amount of this on top, can't I? So at the minute I've pulled those and I need a black as well. Okay, so we're going to try Holbeins. We're going to try it, Vicky. We're going to try it. Let's see what we can do. So I'll start off with a small section of her hair, but I want to just have a go. And then the turquoises will go really nicely with that. I don't know, she just calls for this dark hair, this dark plum hair. But we always need a light base. And I'm going to have a sip of tea, guys. Just bear with me. I'm just going to mute you for a second so you don't hear gulp gulp. Yes. Kim, they are. Hold on. But I'd say the Lumis are more expensive because you get less of. You get 150 of these, so I wouldn't say they're the most expensive. Have you got the Loomies? Okay, so let's try this. We need to have like a little play, really. Okay, so we need our Holbein. Oh, the opal green and this. Oh, look at those. They'll go with this. I'm gonna get these out so I've got them by me. You know when you just see colours and it inspires. That's me with this palette. I just, oh, just amazing. Okay, so we need our purples. So this part obviously takes a little bit of time to find my colours, but that's okay. So I need rose grey, it's called rose grey, this one. And then I need my darker colours, which is going to be down here somewhere. We need black as well. Which is there. Oops. Wood, which one, hun? Is it in this one? Is it in this set, Gary? And how are you doing, by the way? And are you still colouring? Okay. Okay, let's find them. They're down here. Here we are. We're down here somewhere. Strawberry, madder red. Let's find them. Hello, my lovely. Sorry, I am just picking out my colours. I'm finding my cards, so you got them. There's, what are we on? Raisin and burgundy. There's raisin. And there's burgundy. And then we need our pastels, which is sea fog. Oh my gosh, you know where you just can't find what you need? Might be up the other end. Right, bear with me guys, just finding that one that I need and then we can start. There it is. It's at the top. There we are. Found it, found it, found it. All right, let's try. Oh, ash rose. Ash rose. That's a good colour. That is a very good colour. Okay, let's find that as well. Let's get that out of there. Ash rose. That is a stunning colour. Okay, right, we've got our colours. Let's start with a base of ash rose, actually, and put them aside, those greens. Right, are we ready? You were ready, I wasn't. Okay, let's start. Let's see what our paper's going to do to us today, right? No, not yet, Mum. I said it about him before, but oh my gosh, Chip, right, Chip, my dog. I think he has problems. He cannot be around my mum's dog without wailing, and I mean wailing. So he doesn't just scream, he screams the house down. Hi, Gemma. Hi, everyone. So we're just going to go for this little section here, and I'm just going to do a base of ash rose to start with. I just want it, it's got to be a light base, and I just want to test an area. So my dog decides to scream the entire, like, mum's place and her road down, like he's in pain, but he wants to know him, and he's got this like need to be around him, but he screams the entire time. It's not like there's a break from it. He just screams. Has anyone got an idea of what, any doggy people? Because it's like he's wagging his tail and he's happy, but then in the next sense, he doesn't know how to act, and he screams the entire place down. And I mean a wailing. So I don't quite know, like, in behaviour wise, what on earth that could be, because it's not a normal sound. It is like he's in pain. It's like he's been run over. sorry to put it so blunt, but that is what it sounds like. It is like he's been run over and he doesn't know what to do. He's got these most conflicting emotions. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like it is, because his little heart goes at 100 miles an hour. But then if you pull him away, he's got this like overwhelming need to get back. Okay, so that was Ash Rose. We're going to go for Sea Fog. It's like it's really strange. I'd have to, film it. Hiya, Mandy. How's everyone? By the way, Tanya. Hi, hun. Hi, so sorry if I've not seen people coming in. Huge hug. Okay, so I'm just going for a base to start with, and I'm mixing some of my colours. So the Sea Fog is more of a pink, which will act really nicely when we put our dark colours down. And this is a sort of step up. This is the Holbeins, if anyone wants to know. I can put this in the screen for you so you all know. It is a strange, I really do feel like I need a behaviouralist with him. I'm not even kidding. I really feel like I need a behaviouralist. It's like he doesn't know how to behave at all with other dogs. And it's an immediate want to know. He wants to know them, but then it's an immediate scared. But then he is excited, but then he doesn't know what to do. So it comes out of this painful yelp. And it goes on. And he did it for a solid hour. It's not... there was no let up from it. And he just screams. And I'm thinking, oh my God, people are going to think we're killing him, And I'm holding him. I couldn't let go of him. I had to hold him the entire time on his lead. But then I don't want him to feel like he can't be around, everyone that he loves in the environments that he loves. Because he's got to get used to another dog being around. Oh, it's just so harsh. Thank you, hun. Yeah, very high pitch. Debbie, honey, it is like ear piercing. Yeah, Kenny, it's really strange because he's got this like need to want to go to him, He wants to know. So it's not like he's sort of retreating. He's wanting to know. But it's also that hard thing of... being able to read his emotions. I can't. Yeah, Lozzie, it's just short. He's on a lead, so he's not like, free. He's got the scent anyway, with my parents, and it's just so hard. And Marley's like, I want to know him, and I've got Chip on a lead, and I'm like holding in the whole time, and hi, Shell. It's so hard, You don't know what to do to make them feel better about it. It's a very hard thing. It's really hard to explain Yeah, I'm going to have to maybe do that. I'll have to get Dad to bring something down that smells of him, to have here, because Dad's down here all week. So that's a good idea. I'll have to bring something down. Okay, so we've got a nice base going. They're just our base colours. Let's start doing strokes now. So we've had Ash Rose and Sea Fog. Right, so Rose Grey. Let's start to build up. Yeah, Jennifer, me and Mum said that. We said we're going to have to introduce them outside. Okay, let's see how this paper's going to be my friend today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, you know the score with hair with me. I always build up with strokes. I have a base, so I take away that nasty white space, which I'll go back to. But I just start to introduce all these nice strokes in. It's a slow process here, if you do it like how I do it. Slow. So I just build up and up. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Yeah, see, naturally, dogs are like wanting to be in a pack, aren't they? They're very, very sociable animals with other dogs. And if they were in the wild, they wouldn't be on their own. They'd usually hunt in a pack. So they want to mix and they want to mingle, but because he's such a special case, that's the only way I can describe my Chip. He's so babyish, if that makes sense. I probably am to blame for that. I overly baby him. He is my baby. And, you know, he's only used to being around us really at the best of times. And he's very intelligent, Chip. He gets things very quickly. He understands things very quickly. He understands like what you say to him. He is a very intelligent dog. You've only got to show him something once and he remembers, you know. So I have no doubt that he will eventually be okay. But he is just, it was just like I've never heard before. Oh, I know. Yeah, Lozzie, because hiya, Winchester. Yes, because they've both not had the snip. So they're both, you know, Marley's only one, but he's so friendly to every dog that he wants to see. Whereas Chip's small, but he's always the boss. So he's got to let go of that. Do you know what I mean? It's just, oh, I don't know. It's so hard. Dogs are very, very unique, I'd say. They've all got their unique ways. Does anyone agree with that? Like, they are all very unique to their own ways, their own things. I don't know. It's just so hard. But anyway, I'll stop rambling on. I just couldn't get over the noise, you know. I don't know if anyone, and if you're watching this back as well, anyone has had a dog that is just very unique. Well, that's Chip. Oh my God. All right then, they are soft, and this paper is not my friend usually, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so we're going to go for, I'm going to go for a bit of I'm going to go for the burgundy over the raisin first. We'll mix. Yes, they really do. They come from completely different, you know, situations, environments, mingles, everything. Okay, so let's go for some burgundy. I really want her to have this gorgeous burgundy hair, and I want her to have a very tinted skin because she is a mermaid. But I love the thought of this like burgundy. Oh, it's going to look lovely. Okay, so we're going to just do this one section first and see how we get on with it. This is kind of my tester. This could go horribly wrong, couldn't it? We're generally okay. We generally work it out somewhere along the line. Yes, that happened. And then I had a really yucky week last week. And then yesterday, nail salons opened back up and I accidentally walked in. True story. Did not at all intentionally go in there. I was getting Andrew's birthday bits because I was supposed to do it last week, but I didn't because I just didn't want to. I felt yuck and I just didn't want to go out. So I was wandering along the street as you do. I saw they were open. I just popped my head in and I said, just curious, are you taking bookings or can I have them done? They said, oh, are you free now? And I was like, heck yeah. So I just ended up getting them done. And I thought, oh, and by the way, if you're in the UK and you're deciding to get your nails done, they aren't doing normal polish. They're doing gel polish because it dries a lot quicker. So your manicures are going to be £10 more than what they would because of that. So, and a lot of places are putting their prices up. It's like everywhere because of the pandemic and because they've lost out on so much. So your normal mani is going to cost you a lot more. And I feel sorry for them because they've been out of business for so long. But then, you know, so are so many others. And I think this price increase everywhere is just enormous. And it seems that all the shops have increased their prices as well. And I understand why. But I also am a little bit like, well, you know, the little man, i.e. us, we've been hit just as hard. So I was a little bit like, oh, everything just seems extortionate. And it's a bit of a reality shock yesterday, you know. So just if you are getting them done. Yeah, I really did accidentally. I promise you, Emily. I didn't intend on at all. I was just trotting along. Okay, and I saw them open. And I thought, do I want it? And all my hands were brittle. My nails were so brittle. And yeah, I just thought, why not? You guys, you know, you see my hands all the time. And you don't need to be seeing that brittle ugliness. So I decided to get them done. That's my excuse. Okay, so we're going to come on the end. I'm quite liking the colour so far. Right, so we're going to add in burgundy. We'll come back. This is just putting our strokes in. Okay. I hope you're feeling all right, Emily. I know you've been a bit under the weather as well. So I think there's a lot of seasonal bugs going around, and don't get too scared on them as well, because, you know, things are still going around as well as what we've been through. So just keep yourself safe. Oh, I'm liking the colour mix. I'm liking the colour mix. Okay, so we've got to come to the middle, obviously, with the other colour. But the colour mix is really nice. So it's going to be this, like, burgundy plum. We're going to have these sage greens. And I'm going to have to turn, guys. I'm so sorry. And yeah, there are things, oh my gosh, still heading around, so just be wary about that. I'm trying to get this in your, there you go, raisin. Okay, so I just have to turn it slightly because I'm on that, like, the side here. So we're just putting in where we want our darkest strokes. So I'm going to bring a few down, a few up. And actually the paper's okay at the moment. Usually I'm having like a battle. I feel like I've gone to battle. I'm like, wait, work for me, work. But no, I'm doing all right at the moment. Okay, so we're going to bring that round. So what have you been up to since all the lockdown has kind of lifted? But put it in big caps so I can see it, because otherwise I don't see it. Shout it out at me. Have you been to the shops? Have you ventured out? Have you felt comfortable enough? And what's been your experiences? And also, you know, are you enjoying things again? Is your concentration back? Do you feel a bit more at ease? And that's, again, if you're watching back as well, that applies to you guys. Because I know a lot of people do watch and catch back. Okay, I'm really liking that colour. Okay, so we're going to have... Just be careful though, that's my thing. You know, I say it all the time. You can go back, you can do stuff again. Just be careful. You know, wear your masks, have your hand gels, and don't go near anyone. Oh, Lozzie. Thank you, Lou. Ladybug Lou. Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of it is fear. And I totally understand that as well, you know, with others. But I do say, you know, just stay away, keep a distance, try and do as much as you can outdoor. Because outdoor is a lot safer. Really like those colours. So I'm going to come back to a lighter colour a second, which would be our Sea Fog. Oh, Becky, I've been watching CNN. And yeah, just be careful. Okay, Sea Fog is going to go into the middle when we got our highlights. Yeah, because I've got lots of you in the US, so I try and keep up to date with what you guys are going through. So I always watch CNN just to make sure that you're all okay, and I like to just know that you're, you know, what's going on and etc. But outdoor stuff is a lot safer, so you can do the outdoor stuff, and it's good for the mind as well to get out and do stuff, because I think it's very isolating at home. If you're at home 24/7, I feel that, you know, obviously fear and depression, anxiety, those types of things, they will hold you in, and that is your safe place. But if it's just been because of the pandemic, it's good to kind of just take those little baby steps again, but just at a safe distance. I really like that colour. Really like that colour. So what I'm going to do now is add a little bit more. So this is what I'm going to do just to get the tone right. Gosh, Sam, get your words out. So I'm just going to add a few more. Becky, always have to check. And then we'll put a bit of black where the darkest goes. Okay, so it's just making sure your tone is okay. Okay. And then again, raisin. And then we'll get some black. So you can actually work as well dark to light. You don't have to do light to dark. But I just don't like the white space initially. I like to get rid of that. Okay. Hello, Robin. Oh, nice, Heather. And also, if you ordered yourselves anything recently, if you've been doing your, we call it the pandemic shop. So have you been treating yourself to any niceties? I know there's a few things out. I've ordered the new Apole Forest Scale book. I'll order the Loomies at the end of the month because I've got Andrew's birthday to get out of the way first. So I'll order those at the end of the month. But I've seen quite a few of you already using them. What are you thinking of them? Who's got them and are they nice? Have you tried them out? I'm very, very eager to hear. So let me know what you feel about your new Loomies. Okay, black. Just a few black, not too much. And don't forget to keep an eye out for the new Black Widows. They're going to be called Monarch. And it's got like a stag on the front. I think it relates back to the Scottish, I believe. Oh, nice, Barbara. You got them. I know, as I said, I've seen a few people have actually received theirs. So I'm curious to hear what they all think. And yeah, as I said, I'll get mine at the end of the month. I really like that colour. So if we come out, it's going to be like a burgundy colour. It's going to look nice. Okay, so let's do a little bit more here at the side. And then we'll start on her skin. And her skin will have a tint of like a teal. So you know we looked at the colour palette. Heather, wow, that would be so nice when you get all that. Okay, so this is the colour palette. So we're looking at these colours for the hair. And then we're going to do this colour going into her skin. Oh, I just used my own swatch book. So like just a normal notebook. Strawberry, hello, hun. I've watched your haul video, and you got I couldn't stop laughing. So Strawberry got herself the Wildwood Soiree, and she was cracking me up when she was going through the pictures, because that's exactly how I am with them. I'm like, oh my god. But yes, isn't it adorable? It's so cute, right? And I love your kawaii cute book as well. I know it's for kids, but who cares? They're so cute. Okay, let's go for some ash rose. And remember, I'm going over the entire area. So we're just going to go for some hair at the moment. And then remember, these are water droplets, so we're going to treat them as such. So I'm not going to colour them as dark as the rest, because we've got to do the water on top of that. So I'm just putting down this. It's too cute, right? Too cute. It's just adorable. I love the doggy in it so much. So if you want a cute little haul to watch, Strawberry Board here in the chat, she just put up the other day a colouring haul, and yeah, her reaction, just watch her reaction to Wildwood Soiree. I was just laughing. Hello, Sing. I was like, oh my gosh, that is exactly my reactions as I'm flipping through it as well. So cute. Okay, so we're going to do just all this section here. Now this part is just going to be light underneath because it's going to have a turquoise bubble. So just super light with your pressure on that bit because it's going to be like water bubbles. Oh, Sue, yes. Did you see the Harry Potter ones and the Disney ones? Yes. So I'm the same as Jen. I got the Disney ones years ago. And she actually said to me, where did you get them? And I said, Amazon. And she got herself some. And then she's been addicted since. Kim, yeah, no. I think once you swatch in any paper, it's pretty much the same. Okay, so I'm just coming very lightly down here. Because these are thin strands. And you can add your own after as well. So this part goes to here. And then we'll do some of her skin. We'll start some of her skin after we've done this little section of hair here. So hair is very monotonous. It's exactly the same unless you're going to be doing different things in it. But they're pretty much like once you start with one thing, it will be, you know, all over. You're going to do the same technique. Okay, so that is that section, I believe. I think I've covered. Yeah. Right, so then we did the sea fog. And this one we're not doing strands. We're just adding a little bit in. So thanks, Shannon. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. I also found another new channel to me channel. I love if you found who's some of your favorite channels that, you know, not necessarily live streamers, I'm just talking about channels in general, throw them out because it's good to share. And I found another one called, funnily enough, Honor, our lovely Honor. She also mentioned her, and I just watched her that day. Potato Princess, I think her name is called. So I found a few, but if you've got any names, just put them in the chat. You know, we don't have to find links for them or anything. We just put them in the chat, and then anyone watching this back might find some new channels to them. It can be any of your crafting channels. You don't have to just do colouring, but if you found, I found quite a few new colouring channels to me, and I've been enjoying watching hauls. I'm really enjoying watching hauls. So hopefully by the end of the month, as I said, I will have Serenity. That will be here. Andrew bought me that. I'll have the new Forest Girl book. So I will do a flip through of that as well. And then by the end of the month, I will buy the new Loomies. And I will hopefully buy the new, if they're around, the new Black Widows. So we've got 4 amazing products to have a look at, swatch. So we'll swatch them out, see what they're like. And yeah, we could do a giveaway as well at the end of the month because I think, hi Angela, I think they should be okay to ship. So we shall do that. That's something to look forward to. So that's going to be at the end of July. As I said, I'll get Andrew's, bless him, get Andrew's birthday out of the way. Because birthday only comes around once a year. So can you imagine if they were like 3 times a year? Jesus. Oh, Becky, we'll speak to you soon, honey. Bless her. So I'm just putting down a mixture of sea fog, not on all bits. If you look, I'm just doing it in selected places. Oh, sorry, Sing. You know how it goes. We got this coming again. 1 minute. So it will be the beep beep by the end of the month, right? We got so many great things. Okay, so that is a mixture of sea fog and ash rose, and I like that combination as the 2. Then we go to our rose grey, and then will be our raisin and burgundy. Now I'm going to start doing strands. Yes, so Mandy is also, we can get that rolling now, Mandy. Mandy has, oh, we got it here. Mandy, just before the pandemic hit us, Mandy, bless her heart, had sent, whoops, there we go, a new copy of Worlds Within Worlds. And I'll write a little note in there as well for you guys. And Mandy's got a note. And that's going to be giveaway at the end of the month. And I'll have another giveaway at the end of the month. So this is going to go to someone. I can't wait. But I can't wait to start doing them again, because it just seems like the post has been taking forever and a day. And some places hadn't opened their borders up for it, for international. But I think by the end of the month, we'll be pretty safe to do that. So we got this from our lovely Mandy. And we've also got, hopefully by the end of the month, I won't tell you what the giveaway is, but you'll be so excited. But I'm going to do a giveaway as well. And it's also my thank you for 10,000. I can't believe that. I say that and I get giggly because I can't believe it. But I've got a really exciting giveaway that I can't wait. I cannot wait to do it for you. So this one and this will be separate. So this is one giveaway and there'll be another one. And they're both physical products. They're not, you know, PDFs. So yes, cannot wait to do that for you. Thank you, Mandy. You're so sweet for have done that. I was just so annoyed that it all happened, and then, you know, you'd bought that and then that happened and it was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How dare they? Hiya, Laura. Hi, anyone that came in, Chica. It was like, how dare this hit at such a time where I'm trying to do things? Oh gosh, but yes, it will be exciting. I'm quite excited for the end of the month, actually. You know, they say that you shouldn't wish time away. I'm not wishing it away, I'm just willing it on. Okay, so I'm just putting in some of the rose grey, which is this gorgeous colour. It's like a lavender, but it's more, it's got like pink touch in it. So as I said, we're doing this section of hair and then we'll start on placing in some turquoise in our colour palette in her skin and then mould it into her skin colour. So you can see there's like a dark area here, so that's where we're going to put the turquoise, and then she'll have that teardrop as well. We'll do the teardrop and the water bubbles on the next installment of this, but at the moment we're just getting our colours ready. Okay, so we're just looking at where we want our light and dark. I know, Mandy, tell me about it. I've been keeping an eye on, most shops are now opening up for international, so that must mean that the post is up and running, because a lot of shops had closed down to the world, like they were just doing it to certain countries or their own country. But once Cool Craft Book and other shops started to open up, I knew that you know, things were on the move again. So I think we're safe by the end of July. Well, I do hope so anyway. Okay, so enough in here to just get our base. All the detail comes within the other colours. So remember where your light and darks are in here. So you have a lot of area and a lot of space that has strands, and then beyond the strands just lighten your pressure. So as you're coming up, like lighten the pressure there. And it's the same with that bit. So you've got light and dark. It is stunning colour. I love these types of colours, these burgundies and dark purples. And do you know who uses a lot of them? Zucchini Kitty. She uses that colour combination of those dark purples, and I'm like, oh, it's too much, too beautiful. Okay, so this here has got a water bubble. So very faint. You're going to lighten the pressure of your pencil so much so that it's just visible beyond, you see? But as you come out of that bubble, you can harden your pressure so that you can see that there is hair underneath that water, but it's at such a faint amount that it won't hinder when you colour the bubble. She's got quite a lot of water droplets in this part of the hair. Oh, Kenny. So anytime you come like this part, we're going to do darker pressure, and then as you're coming underneath that bubble, just a nice light coating. So your feather light the page. So imagine you were tickling a feather on the page. That is how hard your pressure is. And then beyond that, come out of that part and you can add a bit more. So it's sort of darker, super light coming out. And then, as I said, we'll do all the water droplets. That'll be where we start the next stream with. And then these parts are going to be darker anyway. And you can just do a few like strands off of that. So just, you know, like some wispy bits. Okay, and then the same with this part. It's going to have dark to light to dark. So the light is the middle, the darker is that end, and then we'll get the detail in the next part. And remember to keep your pencils nice and sharp. That is so important for this part. And what I'll do tonight is try and match the colours as closest to Prismas for those that haven't got the Holbeins. So the colours that I've used, I will try and match. If I can't find a close match to them, I'll just put, you know, in another set. But I'll try and work that out like when I've had dinner, etc. Okay, so that is the base. Now we need our burgundy and raisin. Yes, the heart of gold is the most important. I always say that. What's inside counts. Okay, burgundy. Now you're going to really define those strands. But I'm not pressing hard. So, again, I just need to go where the darkest points are in the hair. Oh, guys, does anyone like the Chicago's, like Chicago Fires, Chicago PDs? I started a new series. When I felt, you know, rough last week, I was like, what can I watch? And I started a new series called FBI. You've probably had it over there before us. And it's created by Dick Wolf, who creates the Chicago. Hello, Dream. Who creates the Chicago brand. So if you are into his stuff and you've not checked it out, FBI is so good. I got really into it, and we watched the series, not the documentary, of Dirty John. I was all tellied out last week. I was like, I've had enough of TV, but then I always go back. Okay, I just need to separate that. So I'm just going to press a darker amount there to separate that section to this section. Laura, isn't it so good? I love it. So I'm on season 1 still, but I'm working my way through. And I'm loving it. So if you are into the Chicago's and you have not noticed that, he has done, because I didn't know, he has done another show called FBI. Well, go check it out, because I reckon you'll like it. It flows just as good as the, I love Chicago Fire. I like Chicago PD, but I love Chicago Fire. And FBI is so good. Like, it's up there. It's really, really enjoyable. And Vicky, if you're still here, when are they going to bring out that House on Haunted Hill thing? That was supposed to be this year. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Oh, I've been driving Andrew crazy with singing Into the Unknown from Frozen. I told Lozzie, I was like, Lozzie, I've got something wrong with me. Keep singing it, I keep watching it. I really like that colour. Okay, I'm going to skip that a minute and come down here. Have you been watching anything this past week? Zealy, no. I need to watch these things. Let me write that down. I don't think that is here. Hey Joanna, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long, long time. Letter to the King. I need to check these out. He's just the king of writing. What? He's just... How does he do it? It's like Shona Rhimes. Just. Oh, I loved it, Strawberry. I absolutely love two writers. Dick Wolf and Shona Rhimes. Love them. So it's FBI Most Wanted. I need to check this out. Has anyone been doing Christmas in July? Is anyone in the mood for Christmas in July? Sorry, back to Burgundy. Is anyone in the mood? I've actually watched a couple of cheesy Christmas films. I love my Hallmarks. But to be honest, I haven't felt it this year, although I did do a picture. Just wasn't in the mood for it this year. I was like, I've watched a couple's enough. I was like, no, I need the tree up. This isn't seeming right without the tree. Okay. And then I watched It, Chapter 2, again, because that was the premiere this week on our satellite telly. I watched that twice. I was like, oh my gosh, someone needs to stop me. Okay, I really want that bit as dark as possible. And then let's go for here. Oh, I hope you're okay. No, Emily, I was the same. I've watched 2 movies. Country Christmas and Christmas Mail or Special Christmas. I can't remember the name of them now. One was about she goes to retreat. It's in like the countryside and falls in love. And the other one is she gets, what was it, Christmas Surprise? That was it. She wishes like for a different life. And this lady who is supposed to be like Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, grants her wish. And her life changes and she realises it's not greener on the other side. So it's the typical cheese that comes along with the movies. You know what it's like. But I was like, oh, I need the tree and I need the atmosphere. So maybe this is not working for me this year. And I think it's the first year that Shalene and Jen hasn't done it because I was looking forward to them doing it. But I know other people are, so I just did it anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's reprinting them either. Okay, I just got to turn again. I'm not sure if Clara Markova is reprinting. But she has a new book coming out in September, but I don't know the name of it yet. And Carla Magana, for those of you that like Carla, she's got a new food book. Don't know if you saw it, came out the other day. Did you see? Oh my gosh. I'm sending you healing wishes. That is an awful lot to endure. I hope you're okay now. I'm feeling better. Okay, so this is the new Carla Magana. It's called Erie. I can't say that word, but it's a bakery. So this is her new one. It literally came out the other day. So that's out. And I don't think there was another one. No, it was just that the other day. Yeah. Okay. So if you are a Carla Magana fan and you like colouring food, there's a lot of it in that one. It's a bit like Okay, I should be back now. Am I back? I should be back. Okay. Yeah, just when it goes, just thank you so much for letting me know. Just stick with me if it buffers. It just means I've gone to sort the sound and I'll be back. I don't disconnect the stream. I just temporarily disable it while I sort my sound out. Great. Okay. So just doing the darker colours, and once the darker colours are blocked in, and this is quite topsy-turvy hair, it's not all straight, so these bits will be actually a lot easier to do. This one's all the topsy-turvy, like where it's just all waves, so you've got to be quite careful with this part. So I'm just turning as I go, and as I come round on each section, certain areas are going to be darker, etc. And then like this part's going to be darkest. And with hair, it's always got sort of that strandy look. So that's what I'm going to try and achieve. So this part just needs some, and then we'll come in with the burgundy. So down here, not the burgundy, the raisin. And then we will block in some of the lighter colour and then move on and do some of the turquoise into her skin. So hopefully we can pull that off, or I can pull it off. I say we all the time because I always say we on our channel and we and our channel, and I find it very hard to say I. So if it sounds bizarre, just ignore me, because sometimes I get into the habit of saying we. Okay, so this part's going to be darker, as will that bit there. Okay, next one is the raisin. They're a mixture of both, I believe. So they have a very, I think they're quite a balanced mixture of both oil and wax. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have read that. Okay, I'm turning. Okay, so I'm going to come here on this whole bit here, and this bit's going to be darker, and that bit's going to be darker. So I've just got to turn the page at each point. Yep, Kenny's got it in one. They are a mixture of oil and wax. I'm going to turn again. And this needs to also come up into these parts. Okay. Hey Kat, how are you doing, hon? And then back into here. Again, we're going to turn. Some areas I'm just going to press a little bit deeper, just so that it looks like it's separated. And then we're going to add black just to see, that's got a hair strand coming through, so I need to be careful. And then this part, just as I said, keep it nice and light because it's going to be through the bubble, and your bubbles are needing to be see-through. And then I'm going to go through this part here. These need to be dark, so that tiny little bit there. Oops. Same with here. Nice sharp pencils. And if anyone wants to know what the book is, I haven't put it in the description because we chose. It is oh, so sorry. Let me bring you up so I don't hit the camera. It is Mermaid Legends by Anna Ellie Caldereva. And this is like the second page in, and it's always one that I've loved to look at. So Thank you, honeys. You're so amazing. Like, mods are on it before I even think myself. Mods are on it. They're an asset to your channels. If you're thinking about setting a channel up, guys, your mods are everything. Seriously, I don't say that lightly. They really are. Because they're just there for fun like everyone else, but they just seem to have this, like, I don't know, it's like they mind read on what you need. It's so sweet. They're an absolute asset. Okay. So dark into there. We have to bring a little bit more burgundy in, but the colours together, and I'll show you the difference. So say you had one colour on its own and you had another colour on its own. They don't merge, and it's just the flat true to colour. So let's go for a mixture. So let's blend down some burgundy, and then when you add the raisin in, that looks nothing like the colour when it's flat. It's definitely like enhanced into a different colour altogether. It's like got a two-tone. So when you mix them, people think, well, you've just cancelled this one out with this one. You don't. You've merged them, so it makes a completely different tone altogether. It's just an example, because a lot of people think, well, if I lay the lightest colour down and then I go on top with another colour, I've just cancelled the first one out. But you're not cancelling, it's mixing. And quite a lot of people think that you've cancelled that out, and it's not. It's mixing it together, and you've got two tones. And as you can see in there, you've got like a burgundy, and then you've got the raisin, and then when you bring back the other colours to mix in, you'll have those as well. Hiya, Sydney. So yeah, I've had that question a lot. They're like, well, doesn't it cancel one out? And I'm like, well, no, like you would mix with paints. It wouldn't cancel the last one out. It mixes it. You're mixing the colours. And when you're doing it with coloured pencil, it's the only way you can do it. You can't physically take like a bit of this and a bit of that and then mix it in a bowl and then add it on your page. Hello, Kirsty. It has to be that you've laid one colour down and then you're going in with another, you know. So it's totally worth doing, in my opinion. You know, you can do one colour, you don't have to do the two, but just if you're going to do them, you're not cancelling one out. So you're absolutely, you know, you're absolutely fine on that. Okay, so let's add a bit more of the burgundy, and then we'll get our sea fog back. And remember, if there's anything for me, big capital letters, because I will miss it. And that's just because I'll assume that you're just chit-chatting, you know, and hanging out. Okay, so we're going to add a bit more burgundy in there, just in certain places, especially down into this part. So nice loose hand, and turn your page with hair because it's all different directions. So nice and loose hand, and you know, just be free. Hair is very free. It's not rigid. Okay, Mandy. Okay, so let's add like a deeper amount of raisin. And then we're going to get our lighter colours back. So let's bring back Sea Fog, which is this gorgeous, like, it looks like greyed lavender. So if you are doing Prismas, it's very much like a greyed lavender. It's not the same, but it's near as closest to. So you put that into all your light sections. And again, you can sort of add a little bit more pressure in this part because you're filling in all that gap. And again, I'm just going to bring the lightest colour into the bubbles. Yeah, I'll put all the details in the description once the stream is over. but it's because we chose on stream that I didn't add it in. Okay. And then you need black. So the black is going to go little amounts, and that is just to enhance some of those strands, especially in areas that are deeper, like in between the turn, and also to add in that line where you've got two that completely go in two different directions but they're next to each other. So it just adds a little bit more in. What, black and white monochrome, or just using one individual colour? I would get all different tones of that one. Or you're going to do a black and white one? I've done a black and white one in the past and I loved it. So I've got all my greys, got my black, and you don't actually use a lot of black. You use mostly your different variations of grey and then highlights with white, and it was so much fun. But that was a long time ago. Don't be scared, just honestly treat it like you would if you got different colours, but just all different tones of one. So go for your light tone, your mid tone and your dark tone, but all in that one colour. So treat it the same, don't be scared of it. Okay, that's got a really nice colour to it. So again, if you want to just add in any more colour into the middles, I'm going for my mid tone now. And just going to ensure that that's in between, and just play around with the hair until you're happy with it. So I tend to do that a lot. I just have a look if there's any sections I feel like need a bit more, or a little bit more of the raisin, or whatever colour I might be doing, just add it in. You can also do a Copic base, which would be nice and easy as well. So it'll be all that kinds of colour. It'll be really, really nice. Just adding in a touch more. Okay, so that's just me fiddling now. And then I also do like a few little strands coming out itself. Just like that. Right, so we were saying about her skin. Now I've also got these nice greens which can come into this area here, but let's look at our turquoise tones. So I need a light blue to start with. So we've got these sort of aquas, cobalt green, jade green, ice green. They're a bit too turquoise, so I'm looking at something a little bit darker. So let's go through to like, that's a nice colour to bring in. So we've got these, let's have a look. So the turquoise that we had in our palette is more like a green. This is like nifty turquoise. So we've got to find the closest to. Let's add that in. So this is a bit light, isn't it? It needs to be more of a like a blue tone. Let's find something that we can work with. It's more going towards like a let's have a look at the back. Turquoise blue could be more, these are quite bright, so we might have to like dull it down a little bit. Yeah, I really fancied that palette. Something we need to like just dull it down, so we could go for Triton green and mix it in maybe with the turquoises. But if you look at these greens as well, these would go really nice as the sort of end palette, but this one is kind of what I'm going to look for. So we're going to go for if we need any other colours we'll bring them in, but I'm going to go for aqua, turquoise blue, Triton green and surf green for the minute, and I'm going to start to introduce some into her skin coming down the side. Night night, Sue. And then we'll go into skin colour. So surf green. We need Triton green. Surf, which is this lovely colour like that one, which is gorgeous. And aqua. Aqua's a really beautiful tone as well. Take care, Joanne. Have a good day, or rest of the day. Triton is a really deep, nice green, which is more going into the aquas, and then we need turquoise. And we'll work with those. That's 4 colours, that's enough. Just gonna quickly sharpen them, and we'll work with those coming into her skin. They can also come into these like areas here with the greens. I really like that. And then also you can have greeny blues in this part of her as well. But this nice hair will go so beautifully with these colours. So I'm just sharpening. Joanna, just sit back and relax, hon. Don't overstress your arms. Right, so we've got these really nice tones. So we're going to just zoom in on her face a little bit, just about there. And also some of those colours where the corals come into her hair. We're going to do more corals into her hair with the cactus greens. So I'm going to start off lightly with some aqua. Just nice and light. And that's the key, especially with this paper. I want to come into the lightest tones first. So it's just a hint of it because it's going to be in her skin down her arms. But we are going to do her skin colour anyway. But it's got to be something that can mix in. So just a nice, just planning how far I want to bring that out as well. So we'll do the water droplets on the next stream, which will be Saturday, hopefully. So it's going to be a mixture of green and blue. Let's just plan this out where I want it to come. And that's another thing, just plan out what you want. You know, I always say that. Plan it out. Get a pencil and bring that tone out. How far do you want to go with your colours? And where do you want them to go? Hey, Mandy. Hi, my love. Okay, so just a nice light tone. Also into that ear section. And I'm going to bring a little bit into the front there. Just a touch. So if anyone wants to know, we're using Holbeins. Okay, now I'm going to bring a bit of... we'll go for some of the turquoise blue before we bring in green. We'll do. Now this comes out quite pigmented. So I'm not going to actually apply too much of this because it will appear in your skin anyway, like how far it's going to come out. So light layers build up. We can build up on this as well once our skin is completely done. Oh, do you want to know how far I've got on mine? I'm on the last lines on my I Choose You. I'm right at the bottom of it. I'm kind of sad this one's over. I've enjoyed it so much, but my gosh. Okay, doing the round diamonds, so this is diamond painting related, is so much quicker than doing square drills. Round is like quick. I love round drills. I'm like, what? How come this doesn't take so long? The other ones take me months, but a round one doesn't. A round one's like, bam, done. I'm loving it. Loving it. Okay, so don't want to bring too much into her skin here because actually it's going to go in her arm anyway and it's going to be on the outside. And it's going to blend right in. That's why the edging is going to be lighter. So yeah, it should be good. Should be good. Is Connie still on holiday? Does anyone know? Or is she streaming today? Okay, so before I start, I'm just going to mix my colours now and then we'll bring a bit more layering. So we go to Triton Green, which will dull down that bright turquoise colour. And then on top of that, we'll add in the surf green. So this automatically will tone down. Take care, Vicky. Oh, wish you better. Don't ever apologise. Guys, I always say this all the time. If you can't make it, if you're feeling ill, if you just need to lay down, if you're in and out, please just do what you have to do. You do you. And the stream's either here or you can catch up or whatever you need to do. Don't ever apologise. Okay. So we're going to add that Triton Green in. And then we're going to go right on top with the surf green. Cactus green is because it's in my face over here. Look, it's up here. Okay. I'm going to add a good amount at the top. And then I'll add some into here as well. Just like this strand that we got to do with her hair. Some of it is coming down onto her skin at the neck, so I'm just going to add some on the underneath of her neck or chin area. And then I think there's a lot of seasonal bugs going around, guys. I felt like crap last week. And I think a lot of people have hit, I'm picking up that a lot of people are feeling a bit under the weather. So just curl yourselves up indoors. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself warm. Put your feet up. And relax. Okay. So before we build up on that, let's put on surf green. And this can go over the entire thing. Very lightly. And I'm going to glitter this up slightly when it's all done. So like she's got a shine, like a glitter shine coming off of her. So we'll do that with Poscas and fine liners in the same colours. So we'll make it look like she's got a big shiny glittery face, but with like a natural sheen. So you just grab your fine liners, you grab your Posca, and we'll make it like glittery. But that's the last thing you do when everything's done. Okay, so that's just literally going over the top of everything. So it's very light layers, like ridiculously light. And now let's bring in a skin colour to transition that into. So I think I'll need some brown cocoa colours. Let's go for cork as well, and some peach. Okay, I think that will be about right. Tan, yeah, let's bring that. Hey April. Okay, so to transition that turquoise before we layer up into it, just having a look what will go. Okay, maybe the cork. Yeah, okay. So first off, I'm going to grab cork. Let's find my colours. Oops, sorry, I keep knocking that camera then. And let's get peach. And then we need the other colours, which are we need cinnamon. Oh, we need the other way, which is which colour is that? Coca. We need coca and tan. Okay, right, let's get these colours. Right, so transitioning on, sorry, I just had to grab the colours then. We're going to just grab tan. Welcome back. We're going to grab tan. Let's go for cinnamon and tan first. All right, so she's going to go into this sort of transition through. So very lightly, I'm just going to pick out where I want my shadows. So she's going to have them here. So we're going to layer up different colours, but we're going to just do it slowly. So that's got to be a teardrop, especially this side. So let's pick out where we need that to be. This won't be the colour of her skin, this is just an undertone. And that's got to come into her natural skin. So let's transition that in. It's very, very like quiet to find out where I'm going with this. Okay, and then I'm just going to go underneath her lip. I'm sort of just working out what I'm going to do with her nose. That part of her eye is going to be a bit darker. We need it on the underneath there as well. And then sort of coming around her eye. Okay, so is it clear on your screens, guys? I don't want to make it all. Let's go for some coca. So this is going to be like where I'm going to put most of my shadows with that tan. And same with like this side of her, because she's darker on one side, right? Because naturally that side's a bit shadowed. So I'm just going to pick out where I need that to be and just go lightly, because it's a matter of layering anyway. And then that can also sort of go into those turquoise colours. So all this part here can just mingle together, because it's supposed to be an undertone. It's not supposed to be like, you know, half and half. And it's got to blend in. Okay, it just seemed fuzzy on my end, but maybe that's my connection. Thank you. Didn't know if it had gone all funny on your side. Okay, so let's add in. And as I'm coming out, I'm just lightening my pressure each time so that I don't, you know, mess up terribly. So this side also just very lightly. I'm going to just bring in cork. There you go. And we're going to do a very light base, and then we're going to start to build up on that. So just very lightly basing in some colour. So this is just my first layer, because it's going to build up and we're going to introduce, you know, more and more as we go along. Night night, anyone who's going, so sorry. Thank you. I didn't see who went. Tavorna, night night. Hi Michelle. Okay, so we're going all over very lightly. And that's the thing, I think that's a trick to smooth the paper. You just go so light. So light and build up. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So remember, this only building that in because it's going to end up with that in her skin. And mermaids can be as colourful as you want them to be. And that's the thing I think with mermaids, is it makes you feel like you want to experiment with colour. I think with other things you want to keep it as realistic as possible. Mermaids aren't realistic. They're fantastical. So you just want to like do weird stuff with them. Well, I do. And, you know, do stuff that you wouldn't do on a normal portrait. So I'm just going to build up with this, and then we'll start to layer in other colours and build and build and build. So I'm doing such a light pressure, it's crazy. I'm barely touching the paper. It's just to build up some layer, and then we're going to have to put some cinnamon, and just remember we're going to come in and do that teardrop on the next stream. And we'll continue to build up the layering on her. So I need some cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon gone? Oh, there it is. And before I continue, keep building up, I want to start to layer in some of the other colours. Otherwise I'm scared it will kind of resist it, if you know what I mean. Like, the more you build up, the more layers it is, and it's harder to sort of blend out because it starts to resist the pencil, the smoother paper. I'm a bit wary that it's going to do that, so I'm just going to continue to add a few layers. Just check the chat. I am April. We spoke about it earlier very slightly. I'm so excited for them. Those and the new Loomies. I think it's such a good month for art supplies. And then you had the new Forest Gal, if you like those books. There's lots of new things coming out. So I think July and August are going to be those months where people are going to treat themselves, don't you? Okay, let's build up on that. So just add in some cinnamon. We'll just build up bit by bit. Okay, let's add some into that turquoise tone. I think I'm going to be seeing a lot of hauls at the beginning of August with all these new things. I predict. Oh, I hope everyone's okay. Sorry I can't see what was said. I'll go back on the chat. I hope everyone's alright. Okay, so we'll build in other colours into these, but let's start in to kind of, okay, I need peach. And let's just slightly build up. So you're layering in on top of cork. And remember, certain areas are a bit lighter, so I'm not going to go as much with my pressure. And what I'll do in the meantime is finish off her hair so that, you know, it's ready for the next stream. And then we'll continue with the rest of it completely on stream. It's just that I didn't want to do all the hair because it's the same process. And I'll be here for like 4 hours just doing hair. So if I continue doing that hair, you know, getting it ready for the next stream, then we can do absolutely everything else on streams. So we're just building up bit by bit. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Yeah, it will blend into this part of her, so she'll have like blue and green scales, but it's got to blend into her skin. So with that, you can build up on it with your skin colors. You can just add a little bit in at a time, and you can absolutely build up with any color that you want, but it will all tie in. So remember, you go through what I call the ugly duckling stage, which it just is a bit here, there and everywhere. But once you start to build up and add in all your detail, it will absolutely go together. So stick with the process. You know, sometimes people lob their projects halfway through and I'm like, no, don't do that, because it's going to be fine. So yeah, just stick with the process and it will pay off. So I will, you know, I'll persevere until I get things right usually, or get things to the point where I'm happy with. But I think there's lots of stages through colouring and any art. I've seen, you know, paintings never look amazing when they first start. It just looks like just a bit odd, and then it all comes together at the end. Okay, so that skin colour is all going to be a little bit different. So we need that other, what's that other colour? John, where is it? There it is. Still looking for things I can never find that are right in front of me. Hold on, sorry, I've just, there we go. That's why I took things out before I'd, that's it. I took things out of my stack and I hadn't got them all properly put in place. There we go. Okay, this one is a bit orange toned, but then we've got to bring in some browns. So this is just mixing into those colours that we've got, and remember they're all the colours that we've got on our colour palette. I don't know the name of this. It's Jaune Brilliant. Is that what it's called? Or one? I never know this one. Okay. So just mixing in. Oh no, my chat's gone. Hold on, guys. I have to connect on my phone. I'm near the end of the stream for today, But my chat's gone on my screen. Hold on, guys. So sorry. My internet's playing up. I have to watch you on the screen. I've got to put you on my phone. Oh no. Oops. Oh, you want to know what the book is? So sorry. Again, my chat's disappeared. I'm on my phone. If anyone wants to know the name of the book or what it looks like, wants to take a screenshot, there you are. I have no idea. I usually go with a palette, and this palette, it struck to me. Okay, let's get my things back. Yeah, my chat's gone. So sorry. I was looking and I was thinking, why is chat not moving? And it says unable to connect. So I had to put you on my phone. Yeah, it's just playing around. And as I said, especially with fantastical stuff like mermaids, anything fantasy, you don't have to stick to the norm. You can mix and not be, afraid to mix. And I think don't be afraid anyway, because it's just a colour book. It's just a colouring book. It's supposed to bring you happiness, and the more you stress out about it, the more fear it puts in you, and that's not its purpose. Its purpose is to bring you joy. So my thing is just try it. If it doesn't go right, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. Okay, we're going to go for some cinnamon. Where's all my cards gone? Hello, Donna. How are you? Okay, let's get some cinnamon. And we'll do all our darkest last. Okay, let's build up on that. Oh, Donna, it's the same. 4 o'clock my time, so UK time, on a Tuesday, and the same on a Saturday. Still the same, not changed. Kept the same times. It's just easy for everyone to remember. If I'm not around, just assume that I'm having a bad day. I always say that. And I've got that in the description. If you don't see me, it's just because I'm not feeling very good that day, in pain, and I might not be around because of that. But it doesn't mean that I won't be here on the next occasion. All depends. But my times are the same. My days are the same. I haven't changed at all. And if you aren't in the UK, just pop on Google and see the time conversions. So it's 4 p.m. And if I have an impromptu one, which very rarely, 2 hours or 2.5 hours each time sitting generally is enough, for long lengths of time. And then, I usually try to do those twice a week. But I did say, when I can, I put the energy into just doing the odd thing on film, but no one really likes them. They prefer the live streams. So I'm like, okay, I'll stick to live streams then. But from August, I'll be doing one colour along that will be filmed. So. Thanks, Helly. Yeah, she'll take time to build up, but she'll get there. So we need to add in like darker at a time. And say sepia is going to be a tone that I'll need. Night, Heather. So I can't find the card for this one, but we'll be using Sepia 0P182, and that is to add some focus. We'll build up all the face and the rest of it. I'll just do the hair off screen because I've done, you know, the hair with you, so you know exactly the process and the colours. So we're using sepia a second just to add in some more shadow. So the shadow is in your darkest areas, and we'll build up and build up. Now the middle, we're going to add some more tone. I might mix some colour for that. Oops. Anyone that needs any information, I'll stick it in the description after the stream. Give me up to, I always say give me a few hours, because usually after stream I go and stretch myself out, chip goes out, dinner, you know, the usual stuff that you have to do at home in the evenings. So always just allow me a little bit of time, but usually I sit down in the evening after everything is done, and I'll add all what you need in the description, all the information, the links, the colours, all of that. So everything is there for what you need to go ahead and research anything that you want. You know, pencils, books, whatever it is on the stream that we have talked about, or absolutely anything goes in that description. So always check the descriptions because they're generally really informative, and they generally tell you everything about that stream. And as I said, from August I'll be filming, well, I'm going to film it in advance, and then we'll put one part a week up in August, so hopefully over 4 parts, and that will be of a picture that I've chosen, and I'll put all the details in each of those descriptions as well. So you know, the colours that we used for what part we used, so say the face, and then list the colours, the trees and list the colours, that kind of thing. So I'm going to pick each month, I'm going to pick a page that I really like out of popular books, and sometimes the unpopular books. You know, there's sometimes ones that people didn't know, little hidden gems, or it might be a PDF. Whatever I use, I'll list, and I'll just voice over and music with those. Okay, so that I'm really liking the shadows on that. So this is sepia. Oh gosh, no, that would be quite brutal, making the tear bloody. I'm going to make them like proper water droplets, so yeah. Okay, so we're adding some shadows into the ear, and then we'll build up more on the skin and all those scales. So we've got all those scales coming down. So just add in and block in however much shadow that you think that you need on your picture. Okay, so just enough down here. Okay, and then some more in her ear. On the underneath as well, I'm going to add a bit of sepia. And the same with her neck. So add it into that turquoise that you've done. So very lightly coat. Hiya, anyone coming on in? Hi, Christy. So just add in a touch. This sepia is such a good colour to do shadows with, without going, you know, dark with black. I add shadows with the sepia. I do that on the underneath there as well. Okay, so that's her hair, so don't worry, that will go, you know, that will just be in the background of that. So with the rest of her face, I think I'm going to add a little bit more of the cork. This one. So I'm just going to build up a little bit more of the cork. Just into all of that tone that we've got down. And see, when you add it into that turquoise, it tones the turquoise down, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't look like it shouldn't be there. It looks like it sort of blends in, which is my sort of goal, I suppose. I don't really have a goal as such. It's just more like go with the flow and hope that how you have it in your mind sort of is going to come out on paper. So we're going to add a very light coating of this here. And I am going feather light on the page, as you can see, like I'm barely touching the page, because we have to put in a little bit of a different tone to her face. So she's starting to come to life. Oops. Thank you, lovely. We'll get there. I love going quite slow with pages just to make sure that I'm happy with it. I don't think there's a rush in pages at all. So we're going over just everywhere at the minute. I'm just putting a very light coating of this cork colour, which has got a yellow tint. So we're going to have to bring in a little bit more of like a beige tone. But again, you can build up on that. So it's good to just have a little bit of base of colour and just very lightly go in. And that teardrop, just dodge it as much as you can. Just reading your chit chats. Okay. Just nice and light, just all over. And again, I'm going to come up to the top here and very lightly fade that out. Okay, so this part still needs colour, but we're going to build. So let's look at our colours. I need a bit more cinnamon, right? Or cocoa. So they're very similar. This is more red, this is more brown. Maybe we'll try some cocoa first. So we've got to build up a little by little on this one. I'm just going to extend out, especially here. Just going on to that turquoise and extending out on this area where I've got like a, she's put like a slight grayscaling there. So I'm going feather light on my touch. Thank you. No, he doesn't like colouring. He supports me in it. Like, he loves the fact that I've got something, but no, he's okay. He's still home. He's still struggling a little bit with this whole job situation, you know, what's happened post-pandemic, like most people. But yeah, he's okay. He's all right. You know, it takes time, doesn't it? And that's what I say to him all the time. I think men have a real need to provide, and he's never been in this position. So it's a bit different for guys to be able to sort of cope with that. And yeah, I think he's doing all right though. You know, I believe that he's kind of accepted that it's just how it is at the moment. But he's okay. It's his birthday on Thursday. And I'll make sure he's happy. But yeah, he's okay, thanks. Take care, Sing, cook. Let's come into this section again, just blend that out. And then I'll work on this cheek, I think, next time. Yeah, Angela, but I think that applies to so many people. So that's what I say, you know, everyone is going through one of these times at the moment. So I do believe that, you know, things will happen, and that applies to everyone that's, you know, the same. It will happen. It just takes time. Yeah, he's okay. I'm okay. We're all right. I hope you are too. Yeah, he's all right. He's in the background watching something in the bedroom, I believe. Okay, so definitely got work on the cheek, and that's what I'll do on the next stream. So we have started this face, so all that sort of turquoise is going to come down, and I'm going to do some gold paint into this as well, you know, like the Coliro paints. So I'm definitely going to put some golds in here. So I'll get the hair ready for the next stream. Then we'll finish off all her skin and her turquoise. We'll put some gold and we'll do the bubbles. But we might start off with the water droplets next, which will be fun. So that is where we're going to leave up for today. I absolutely love this page. She'll turn out really, really nice, I think. So we just got to persevere and work. I'll add in what we've done so far, and we'll just continue this when we come back on the next stream. So I'll get the hair ready, so that's all done. What sharpener do I use? I just use one of the Swordfish desk crank ones, that one. I think they're super inexpensive, but yeah, she'll start to come to life, and then as we work down, we'll layer up and we'll keep layering until we get our final result, and then we'll add all the details in, the speckles, the bubbles. It'll probably be over 3 to 4 streams, but that's because we have the chat as well. But if anyone wanted to know what the book is, as I said, this is the book if you needed a screenshot. And the colour palette is this one. So it's the burgundies, the blues. We'll put the corals, which is her skin, and she'll have some corals in her hair with the bubbles. So it'll be along the same lines of this colour palette. So that will be nice, hopefully. But as I say, these things take time, you know, one stage into another, and it generally all sort of comes together at the end. But yeah, I'll definitely work on her hair for Saturday. But thank you so much, my loves. I hope you have a super week, and I'll see you on Saturday. And thank you for joining me. Hi, Lou, and bye, Lulu. So take care for now, lovelies, and I'll see you Saturday. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.